Learning objective. Students will use the words first, next, then, and last to retell the story. Retell. When you retell, you describe what happens in a story in order. When we are thinking about what happens in the beginning of a story, we can use words like first. As we progress through the story and we start to get to that middle part, we should then start using transition words like next and then to describe events. Finally, when we reach the end of the story, using the word last can help individuals understand that we're coming to the stop part of our story. Some helpful tips are to use your own words, use details from the story, and really rely on those words and pictures as well. Today's story is Bear Snores On. In a cave in the dark woods, in his deep dark lair, through the long cold winter, sleeps a great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap, with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl, and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat, tiptoe, creep crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. Mouse squeaks, "Too damp, too dank, too dark." So he lights wee twigs with a small hot spark. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop, but the bear snores on. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And Hare hops in. "Ho, Mouse," says Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. Mouse sips wee slurps, Hare burps big burps, but the bear snores on. A badger scuttles by, sniff-snuffs at the air. "I smell yummy yums. Perhaps we can share?" "I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down and dig in." And they nibble and they munch with a chew, chomp, crunch. But the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night!" "What a storm!" twitters wren, and everybody clutters in the great bear's den. They tweet and they titter, they chat and they chitter, but the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. Hare stokes the fire, Mouse seasons stew, then a small pepper fleck makes the bear achoo! He blows and he sneezes and the whole crowd freezes. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and he snarls. Bear roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. You've snuck in my lair and you've all had fun. But me, I was sleeping and I have none. And he whimpers and he moans and he wails and he groans. And the bear blubbers on. Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see, we can pop more corn. We can brew more tea." Bear gulps, bear gobbles. He sighs with delight. Then he spins tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep. But his friends snore on. So that's the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed it. Please think back to when we are retelling a story, we want to be able to use those transition words like first, next, then, and last to describe what happened. If you're struggling with remembering the beginning parts of our story, please rewatch the video just to help make it more clear in your mind.